What's going on, prospectors? Dig Daddy out here in the shed, bringing you another episode of Backyard Prospecting. And today, we've got some dirt from a local shop, BlackJacks Metal Detectors. I'll put a link down below. You can go check them out, especially if you're local. They're one of the very few prospecting shops that are still around in the area. So I definitely want to give them any support. If I need any kind of hardwares or pans or anything, they're my first stop. And sometimes he's got Paydirt on the shelf. And so I was in there the other day and he had some fresh stuff on the shelf. And so I had to grab a can. $100 is what I paid for it. $110 after tax because, you know, Uncle Sam's got to have his hands in your pocket. But after that, $110, I took it home and here we are. So we're going to go through this today. Now this one at the $100 level, he says, has a little bit more other treasures. So we may find some coins, some gemstones, nails, who knows what. But we're going to check that out and we're going to find out. So don't go anywhere. We're going to check out some Paydirt from BlackJack Metal Detectors. $100 can of Paydirt. Let's go. All right. We're here on the bench. Give ourselves a little bit more room. Move some of this shit out of the way. We got our can of dirt, 1/4-inch classifier, and should probably have a couple containers for the job. All right, so we're going to classify this up, shake everything out, and then we'll come back and check it out. Of course, I'm going to speed things along so I can listen to some tunes and you can listen to some tunes. But stick around, we're getting some gold. Alright, so I was going to speed through this whole thing, but this first section of stuff was so awesome I had to stop. Wow. Seriously, wow. So what do we got here? We got a silver ring. Yep, this says 925. So silver ring. Garnet, tiger's eye, big hematite, looks like an Apache tear that's been tumbled. Boom, 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 few little gems. Look at that. That is an inclusion right there. That is cool, man. That is freaking cool. Yeah, that's going to be the cover right there. Like the thumbnail. Boom. That's a dope. That is a dope inclusion. I like that. All right. Now, back to it. Zoom. All right, welcome back. Got everything all sifted and sorted out. Man, what an awesome inclusion. And this is exactly how I like the Paydirt to be. He really knocks it out of the park. There's not much here above the 1/4-inch except for these awesome inclusions. A freaking silver ring. This awesome figurine guy. I mean, those are some cool things to be finding in your Paydirt, right? So, very cool. Very, very cool. Set that to the side. And now let's look at the dirt. In the plus 10, we don't have much here. Just a little bit to sample and show us what these sands are made of. But I do already see some nice big gold flakes here. There's 3 of them right there. We'll still, of course, run this down the sluice, because that's why we have a sluice. But already looking really good. In the plus 20, we have just above that bottom lip in the pan a good amount of material, but not too much. Not going to spend a whole lot of time on this. We're going to get through it pretty quick, and I'm going to guess there's going to be some nice pieces of gold to be found. Like that one right there. Right there. Boom. Alright. Now, the plus 40, the coarse sands. There's a lot more material right here. Right up about to that above that first riffle. Almost getting to that second riffle already. Takes up that whole space there. A good amount of material here. And that's good because I'm going to guess there's probably the majority of the gold's going to be in here. So this is what you want to play with the most. To find the most. Depending if you're panning it or running it down a sluice or however you go through your dirt. Now, the fine sands, the soft sands, just about as much material here as in the plus 40. So there's a lot of sand material to go through here. Hopefully there's a lot of gold in the sandy parts. Otherwise, it's kind of pointless to have this much loaded up if all the gold's right here. But, again, if you're panning... Alright, welcome back. We got the sluice all prepped up, dressed up a little bit as well. Now we're going to grab this dirt. Start off with the plus 10. Throw a little magic juice in there, also known as water. And that's that. We're going to get to it, fire up the sluice, and get on through it. So, of course, we're going to speed this along because it's long and tedious and there's a whole bunch of sand. But we'll be right back when we got that gold, and then we'll weigh it out. Alright, welcome back. We got the dirt all cleaned up, letting it flow out just a little bit to clean up the dirt a little bit more so we don't have so much stuff in the way. But let's turn off the pump and let's see what we got under the hood. Oh yeah, how about that? Wow. Lots of gold flakies up in there, all the way down the line. I'm sure there's a lot of little pieces in there as well because I saw them as I was going through it. A big old leaf, crystal, whatever. Not too bad. Alright, well let's get this cleaned up. And then we can weigh it out, see how much we wound up finding. Alright, there you go. There's your gold, baby. Look at that. Bright gold sitting in that pan. What a nice chunky smile. Alright, well, I'm going to get this snuffered up so we can dry it up and weigh it out. And we'll be right back with the weigh out. Alright, welcome back. We got BlackJacks metal detectors from here in Renton. We got their $100 bonanza, I guess is the only word I can think of, bag. We got the gold right here all dried up. We got all these awesome inclusions. I mean, really, a silver ring, real silver ring. This cool little miner dude on the rock. That's awesome. Very unexpected. But I know you guys are only interested in the gold, so let's get to it. Let's take a look at how much we wound up getting here. We're all zeroed out. Oh, wow. 1.700. Almost 1.3 grams. Wow. That is an awesome amount. Jeez. 1.7. We'll lock that in. 1.700. I know it's starting to creep up, but I think, stabilize there. That's where we're good. Lock that in. All right. So, damn. We'll get this all tallied up and be right back with my final words and ROI. All right, welcome back. BlackJacks metal detectors, $100 bag. Well, damn. That's all I can really say. The dirt, we'll talk about the dirt real quick. The dirt was a bunch of sands, river sands. Definitely looked consistent all the way through. There was a little bit of black magnetic sands in there, so as long as you got your skull maggie, no problem. Zip them out of the way. But aside from that, not too much of a challenge. There was just a lot of sand. Now, if you pan through it, it's going to be a good amount. Don't pour it all in your pan at once because there's a lot of fine sand in here. But go through it. Have a good time. Enjoy your time with it. I would absolutely recommend at the very, very minimum, classify out the 1/4 inch and above. Because that's where you're going to find all your inclusions. Your non-gold things. We're all above the 1/4 inch. Some really awesome inclusions here. A silver ring, a little diorama guy of a miner on a what's that, a peacock ore, and a few cool tumbled gems. That's awesome. Those are great inclusions. I was very surprised to get those. These things alone, the silver ring, this little guy, that's probably $10, $15, maybe $20 worth. Little figurine. The silver ring, probably $10, $15, at a pawn shop. So, or maybe more. I don't know. But that's the thing. I can't really value those, but they're a cool value. Absolutely something I would love to see in more Paydyrts. Just random, here's some cool stuff. I think he's in a little bit of a unique position because they do a lot of metal detecting, so they have a lot of finds. And so because of that, a lot of really cool things that he can include in his Paydirt, which, hey, that's awesome. I'll take it. So very awesome with that. Beside that, all the dirt was sands, little pebbles, little pieces of grain, soft dirt, all the way down. And there was gold all the way throughout. I was seeing gold the entire time while I was shoveling. And of course, when I got it into the pan to do that final cleanup, boom, it was all right there. Very, very nice. I went back, did a couple tailings, made sure to get any little pieces that got through. Nothing really did. Like a couple pieces were in that second, the tailings of the first pan. So I just panned it back again, snuffered them up. There was like 3 pieces down there and I was done. But we got it all. And you know what? Let's just go ahead and go on to the gold because that's The dirt was cool. Get some. But the gold, man. We'll go ahead and put the numbers up. That way you can just read that. We paid $100 for the bag. We found 1.700 grams of gold. That is going to have a today value of $127.35, which gives this bag an overall ROI just in the gold of 127%. 127%. 127%. That is freaking awesome. Boom, explosions, all that shit, sound bites. And that's just the gold. Get me back here. And that's just the gold. 127% return on the gold, plus some awesome inclusions. The gold was all a bunch of different sizes between flakes, little itty bitties, bigger flakes, smaller flakes, all in between flakes, some rounded pieces, a little bit of crystalline gold. You'll see you'll probably saw in the pictures that I put up there, because I usually put pictures up. But yeah, the gold was great. Gold was great. Found it all the way throughout the entire material. Had a really good time going through the material. So 100%, 127%. If I had more thumbs, I'd be putting them up right now. This is an awesome bag of dirt. It's a shame because it's not a shame that he's a local guy, but it's a shame for you guys because you got to come over here to get him. You may be able to coerce him into shipping one to you. He does have an online presence, so go check that out. Email him, ask him if you can get one of these. I'm sure he'd be willing, to mail it out to you. Who knows? But it doesn't hurt to ask. But if you are in Renton, stop over BlackJacks metal detectors and pick up one of these. If he has them on the shelf, they're worth picking up. He didn't hand me this one particularly. It wasn't especially, hey, it's Dig Daddy, take this one. He had them on the shelf. I walked over to the shelf. I grabbed a random one. And this is what I got. So, I got to say, I'm really, really, really impressed with this dirt. I had a good time going through it. I got some great gold for it. Some awesome inclusions. 127% ROI. What the hell? Wish they were all like that. Making money. But, like I say, if you get a chance to, go check him out. He does, like I say, have an online presence, so if you need some other stuff that he would be willing to ship out, you can get that from him too. They really specialize in metal detectors and metal detecting parts, gear, blah, 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 blah. So, check that out and see if you need something. Hit him up. Otherwise, hit up my site, backyardprospecting.com. I got a prospector shop where you can buy all sorts of stuff. Cool swag like the mooch, the original mooch. I got some new designs on there, so go check those out. Get yourself a tapestry. Pick yourself up some dream mat. Lots of different, well, not at the swag shop. I have two separate shops. But in one of the shops, you can get yourself some dream mat. In the other shop, you can get yourself some merch. So, go check that out, backyardprospecting.com. Otherwise, please just hit like on this video. It's down below with the little thumb going upward. Hit that one for me. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that button too. That way you don't miss any of our future content. And the little bell that's next to it that says notify you, hit that one, and then you'll know. Otherwise, that's all I got for you this week, everybody. This is Dig Daddy signing out from the shed. If I don't see you out at the rivers, I'll catch you in the backyard. Peace.